Example 1. What we did was, we entered all these values into our GC, alright, and you are able to do a scatter plot, alright? Correct? We did a scatter plot, didn't we? Yes? Yes? Now, those who didn't manage to do it last week, can we just try very quickly and make sure you can get this? And then, those who managed to do it, can we think whether this is a scatter plot? I don't want to see this in your exams, alright? Scatter plot can be worth 1 or 2 marks. So it's very easy to obtain, get the 1 or 2 marks. This is not acceptable. This will give you 0. I repeat, stop talking. This will give you 0. Why? You refer to the 4 points above and you realize why this will give you 0. Got it? Yes? There is no scale. Alright? The axes are not labeled. You must label the axis. There is no scale. And the graph is too small. Okay, we stopped here. Now, isn't this point quite obvious? If the points all lie, scatter plot lies close to a straight line, then the correlation is linear, obviously. Alright? Yes? For example, probably your physics marks and your math marks are quite linearly correlated. My suspicion. But your 2.4 timing and your physics mark probably may not be linearly correlated. They are maybe not related. Correct? Yes? Okay. So, can I have attention, please? If they look like this, then we say it is positive correlated. There's a positive linear correlation. Now, can I have attention, please? Thank you. Can we close the door behind? Can we close the door behind? Thanks. Yeah. Close the door behind us. Thanks. Now, if it's this way, then it's positive correlated. If it's downwards, that means as x increases, y decreases, then it's a negative linear correlation. For 9. What happened? What tutor? I mean, which subject? Okay. Now, then if it's like that, then it's no correlation. For example, like I said, maybe your H2 math score and your 2.4 timing, not related. Okay, last person, can we close the door behind? Thanks. Okay, let's go now. Now, if I have 4 points, example 4 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, and another 4 points here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. If we look at these two plots, there's an x and a y, there's x and a y. Which one has a stronger linear correlation? You use I power and C, right? Correct? You use roughly, right? Can that be I cannot carry on like that. If I have 4 points here, we say, okay, maybe they are positively linearly correlated. This one, maybe they are also positively correlated. Can there be an objective way to say which one is that? Is there a stronger linear correlation? Yes? Can we? Yes. Actually, the answer is yes. we can calculate what we call, thank you, take our notes. We can calculate what we call product moment correlation. This R, the value R, tells you the strength of the correlation. It falls within -1 and 1. It quantifies the linear correlation. It's quite easy to understand. Let me skip this for the moment. All you need to know is there's some way to calculate. If I give you 4 points here, there is some way to calculate the R. Okay, this will be, I label the 4 points, this will be x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, and x4, y4. Now, there is some formula that we can use to calculate the R. Now, the formula goes like this. Let's understand this first, okay? I ignore this one first, okay? Most of the time you will use this. What does summation xy mean? That means for each pair of xy, you multiply them together, then you sum them all together. Follow? That means here you have x1 times y1, x2 times y2, x3 times y3, x4 times, then you sum them all up. That is your summation xy. Summation x, summation y, I think you know. That means all the x1, x2, x3, x4 add together. y1, y2, y3, y4 add together. No problem. The n is number of points. In this case, I have 4 points. Summation x squared, I think you know. That means x1 squared plus x2 squared plus x3 squared plus x4 squared. This is again summation x. This is summation y squared is y1 squared plus y2 squared plus y3 squared plus y4 squared, and on and on. So not difficult. I give you 4 points, you can calculate by hand. Most of the time, good news, most of the time, you don't need to calculate by hand. They will give you a string of values. Okay? GC will help you calculate. Follow? Yes, GC will help us calculate. So, but how do we interpret, after you substitute into this formula, how do we interpret the value of R? Remember, R must be between -1 and 1. I think it's not difficult. You want to go through all this? I think once you see this, most of us can understand. If it's -1, let's look. If it's -1 means it's a perfect linear, negative linear correlation. That means when x increases, y decreases linearly, and they all lie on a straight line like that. Correct? Make sense? If it's -8, that means they all lie very close to a negative gradient straight line. And on and on. If it's 0, that means it's no correlation. If it's 0, it's no correlation. Yes? And on and on. If it's 0.5, that means it's still an upward trend. Sorry. If it's 0.5, that means it's still upward sloping, but it may not lie very close to a straight line, but there's a general trend. Something like that. Okay? Okay, good. Okay, let's take a look. How are we going to calculate R? Example 2.